Hey everybody, how are you doing today? Making a little lunch here, and I thought I'd show you something that's changed a little bit since we moved from the Pacific Northwest to the Great Basin Desert. Yes, we did give up those gray skies for blue skies, and as you can tell from the terrain, it looks very much like a desert. I'm just kidding. Okay, when I moved into this house, I found that I had a natural gas connection. That's a nice little score, and that natural gas connection is connected to this Weber grill. So yes, it's no longer running on propane. If you want to make this type of switch, you have to change out the manifold, and that's what this is. So you have the connector valves there. That's for turning the knobs, which are these things right here. And then over here, you have the outlets for the gas. And as you can see, those little holes there, the gaps in there right here, those are for the gas to come out. And since propane is a larger molecule, it needs to be brought down in pressure, and you have a smaller nozzle for the gas. Natural gas is a much smaller molecule, so you need to have a bigger gap or nozzle so that the gas can flow out, a lot more of it, and then it burns within here. Okay, so there's a manifold swap out. It's pretty simple to do, as you can see. Just this is it, and then there's the bar. So you have a little bar in here that needs to be replaced because the holes need to be larger for the gas to escape into the grill. If you don't do that, you'll have a yellow flame, and that equates to carbon monoxide. The other thing is to replace this igniter. You need a different igniter for natural gas just for it to ignite in that area. So that was a replacement. I almost got rid of this grill before I moved here. And one of the things I noticed is that when I purchased this grill, it has gone up significantly in cost since the time that I purchased it. And for me to switch out to natural gas, I could have just done a forklift upgrade, but that would have been unreasonable in terms of the cost. I have a brand new grill based on the things that I've updated in here: the manifold, the little tube on the inside, and the igniter. And you know what? It works great. And now I have a limitless supply of natural gas compared to propane. Okay, how does it compare? Natural gas is lighter than air. Propane is heavier than air. So in terms of lighting it, it's a little bit different. With the propane, it would cool down the bottom of the grill and you'd hit the igniter and ignite pretty quickly. With the natural gas tending to rise upward, you just need to run the gas for a few seconds and then hit the igniter a couple times, listen for the whoosh, and then just feel for heat. You don't want to walk away from this if it's not lit. Other than that, just making sure that the connections are done properly. You have the right parts, and you have tape in here to keep it from leaking. I have a quick disconnect here, so if I need to, I can disconnect this and cover the pipe for the winter. And then the other thing is just making sure when you're done with the grill, just turn off the gas here so that it does not leak out of the grill. If you just turn it off here, there's a good chance you have some gas leakage, and that's not good for the environment because natural gas is a greenhouse gas. It's much more destructive than carbon dioxide. So keep that in mind. Burnt gas is much better. Pure methane gas going out into the atmosphere is not good. Plus, it's a safety consideration that you have to think about. Okay, so that's it. There's the manifold from before for propane. Here it is now for natural gas. What I'm getting out of this is pretty good. My food's done, so I'll show you what I do. Turn off that right there. All right, so cut off the gas supply and then just turn it off there. And what's for lunch? All right, everybody. Thank you very much. Give me some comments. Let me know what you think. Appreciate it.